Global happenings today. We communicate, we analyze global news. Stay tuned.
Hello, beautiful people. Welcome to Global Happiness Today YouTube channel. No one believed that a few weeks into the election, Peter will be gaining so much ground in the northern part of Nigeria. In fact, it looks like the North have said to channel their anger and grievances over the lack of mismanagement of resources and insecurity in their region to change a new era. In a moment, you're going to find out what is going on and the fact that Peter Obi have decided to challenge Bola Ahmed Tinubu. The question is, would he take up that challenge? Talk about balls. You're seeing them in a moment. You're going to find out what is going on, and the fact that for a while now, Bola Ahmed Tinubu has been directly giving it hot, back to back against Peter Obi. But there's a reaction, and it's quite an interesting one. Before we go to the newspaper, kindly subscribe to our channel by clicking on the right subscribe button beside it. Receive bell notification icon. Please go ahead. Click on it to get notified as soon as you update our channel on YouTube. It's challenge day. Let's start with what Peter Obi is telling Bola Ahmed Tinubu and what the North have prepared in stock for even Bola Ahmed Tinubu and Atiku Abubakar. According to the news, the Labour Party has challenged the 2023 presidential candidate of the All Progressive Congress APC, Bola Ahmed Tinubu, on an open debate with his presidential candidate Peter Obi. This is coming after Tinubu subtle jabs at Obi last week, saying that he is fond of being seen quoting fake statistics that can't be substantiated. Speaking on Tuesday, the chief spokesperson of the Labour Party Presidential Campaign Council (LPPCC), Dr. Yunusa Tanko, described Tinubu as a drowning man, adding that he was not on the same level with Obi in terms of intellectual capacity. He said, and I quote him, "The APC presidential candidate said it would be a disgrace to mention Obi's name. It is a statement from a drowning man. This is somebody that cannot really identify his own mother. He cannot clearly state his school records. So, Tinubu and Peter Obi are not in the same realm at all. Obi is far superior to him in terms of health, physical structure, and even intellectual disposition. In fact, it's an honor for him to be running against Peter Obi. As far as we are concerned, we have an intellectual endowed presidential candidate who is consistent, who is transparent, and has the capacity to turn Nigeria around for good. We challenge Tinubu to an open debate with Peter Obi and see if he will not be humiliated. He should come out of his hiding place and intellectually engage Peter Obi on national issues and let Nigerians decide who is the best candidate between the two of them to lead the country in 2023. Oga Yenusa, you want the whole place to break. APC cannot do that now. He want them to lose the election permanently. It cannot work. They will not agree because this one is permanent finishing. Okay, but let's find out really what happened or what the North have in stock for Bola Ahmed Tinubu and Atiku Abubakar, and of course in favor of Peter Obi as they are lashing out. But according to the news, ICT strategist and former supporter of President Muhammadu Buhari, that's Ibrahim Abdul Karim, appeared on an interview where he spoke on Labour Party's Peter Obi campaign strategy in the north and his winning chances. Mr. Ibrahim Abdul Karim was President Buhari's supporter back in 2015, and ahead of the 2023 election, he has jumped ships to the Labour Party. And according to him, that was due to the fact that President Buhari's government failed to deliver on their campaign promises. Well, he was asked about Labour Party's campaign in the north and how they plan to get votes. He himself is from Sokoto State. Responding to the question, he said that the obedient movement is all about cultivating the anger of the people from around the country and use it to fuel a new charge for a better Nigeria. In his own words, he said, everybody is angry. The product is not just knowing Peter Obi. It's a movement. It's a movement of people that are not comfortable with the system. What Peter Obi is just doing to us is that he is harnessing and cultivating all the anger and using it to power a new change. If you are in Sokoto, what makes you angry there is different from what makes another person angry in Southeast. For example, bandits are rampaging houses in Sokoto and hurting people and their problems in another part of country. It's not a good record for APC. Wow, this is getting interesting, and of course Nigerians are reacting. Now this I would agree with him. APC cut across board. Look, apart from, well, I think they have done very badly. If you want to put them in school, forget propaganda. They will see saying, "We are good." Like what Femi Mela told Nigerians. I was wondering, like what Festus Kiyama does. I just wonder, how do these guys honestly look into the camera with very straight face and tell Nigeria what they say? Saying that anybody who asks you, like Femi Bajabelemala has said in the video, anybody who asks you about the age and state of origin of Bola Ahmed Tinubu, you should go and ask his mother. And the mother here, I think, is late. So we should go to the grave and say, look, we would not have any interest in Bola Ahmed Tinubu if he wasn't contesting. Look, as a public figure, everything about it should be transparent, should be made open and public for all Nigerians to have access. Nobody will ask him, why is Bola Tinubu always going for medical checkup every 3 months? Sometimes every 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 weeks, depending. We won't have asked him. We won't even ask him because it's not our business. But if you're going to be the president of over 200 million Nigerians, it's not just only our business, it's our responsibility to find out how healthy, how intellectually capable you are, because you're not going to carry the whole of over 200 million Nigerians into the ditch. We need to know who is leading us, because we are the employer. You are the employee. So you can't be telling us that if you ask us some pertinent questions, you go and ask my mother. Imagine if you're looking for a job and an employer, an interviewer, and who happen to be the CEO, and asks you, how old are you, where are you from? Say, I can't answer that question. If you want to know better about my age and where I come from, go and ask my mother who is in the grave. Excuse me? That means you're not fit for the job. And a simple challenge, just very simple. After all, we have been doing debates. If you know your candidate has the capacity, said he's the best, then none of them have the capacity to contest with him. Beautiful. We agree, because if this is just propaganda statement, like, can we bring him out? Stop, you guys should stop packaging this man. Bring him out on the presidential debate. I could still remember one of the spokesmen saying that it's not like if Bola Ahmed Tinubu cannot, he can't be going because he's a very busy man. As if Tinubu, Peter Obi is also not a busy man. He's a very busy man, that they should all come together to a place of his choice and they can ask him questions, so they can control the kind of questions they ask him. Come to a neutral place, bring out 4 different anchors that will come, allow Nigerians to call in, and let's throw him questions. If we will not have comedy skit that day, we will all laugh. The last one he did, they have compiled it and produced a song about it. Tinubu song is, in fact, and with due respect, it was actually a danceable song. Nigerians did a good job in bringing out all the words that are wrong and made it a comedy relief. It is sad that of all the best brains we have, will bring us something that is not even up to what you, if you're an employer, you can't put it in your own company, or else your company will fold. It's really not fair on Nigeria, many millions of Nigerians, simply because the elite want to remain on the elite table and they want the poor to remain at the masses level, and that's not fair. Let's go and wrap it up. Let's meet in that comment section. What's your take?